Okay, we're in the garage and we're going up that ladder I've been talking about. Okay. Me and my holiday extra pounds. Okay, the connectors have all been properly fastened. That's good. Moving up. Okay. We have arrived. There's a light switch around here somewhere. Lights, lights, lights. Should be a light switch. You'd think there'd be a light switch. Ah! Light switch is right here by the door. Okay. Bundling. The electric cables coming through there. I don't rate cables, or derate is what it would be called at that point. You derate them. That's beyond the scope of the truck inspection. Again, I'm looking at the connectors, make sure they're all fastened right. They seem to be. Okay. The passive exhaust vents for the attic. This is radiant insulated panels. That's a good thing. Not exactly Cirque du Soleil. Moving across here. The dormer windows are flashed properly. That looks good. Okay. So we got some kinked air duct right there. Air duct should not be kinked. Sagging air duct shouldn't be half an inch sag. Okay, there's a framing detail here. It's called palm bracing. Alright. Code doesn't have a lot to say about that. As long as it's transferring the load, it is what it is. If it is broken or not transferring the load path, load path was questionable, I'd call that to your attention. And it's called a jack rafter right here. And that jack rafter, look at that guy. He's not very snug. Alright, I think he could be nailed a little better. Moving on along. Loose fill insulation. We should have some depth markers around here. I haven't found any depth markers yet. They actually look kind of compacted, like they've been storing something up here. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's a depth marker right there. 16, 14, 13, about 12 inches of loose fill insulation. That's all. See how it's compacted as compared to that's all rough? Something's been laying over here. I don't know what that's about. You see that foil over there? Okay, well somebody had a pretty good idea, but that foil, any moisture that gets in this insulation, that foil won't let it evaporate. So it traps the moisture next to the ceiling. And that's probably what all this flat stuff is. One time somebody had a big idea to put some foil in there for some extra insulation, and that's really not very sound building practices. Going along here, we got soffit baffles, continuous soffit baffles. It all looks pretty good, actually. Gas line, unlike the water heater, see that? That's pipe dope. Been nice with the water heater to have that on it. Of course, then we got down here, that's that white tape again. Okay. Nice P-trap. Okay, one of these is a vent, one of these is a clean out. So, this is the vent. This is a clean out. This one should have a cap on it. Suspended properly. There's the label. We'll capture that information here in a little bit. That's the indoor air handler label. We'll get the furnace label, 20 by 25 at. We'll just go ahead and look at this. R6 liner, R20. It's a 1-inch filter. Okay. You could put, and it's dirty. You can put a 4-inch filter in here as well, by the way. So a 4-inch filter would slide right in there, and then you take this filter out. 20 by 25 by 1 on the report, possible. Keep looking. We got some sagging duct right there. Collar beams, that's a good thing. There's that foil. Okay, my suspicions are confirmed. All this foil should be removed. Okay, it just doesn't, it's not going to help you. All that's going to do is hurt you, cause you grief or whatever. All that foil, that was again, I'm repeating myself. I like to hear myself talk. That's what my wife tells me. But all this foil, any moisture that gets into the insulation is going to trap it next to your ceilings. That's why that was all flat. They moved the foil. Got right up here a little bit of rafter spread. See that right there? A little bit of rafter spread. Got a couple places that could be snugged up with a metal connector, including that jack rafter back there. So a couple aftermarket metal connectors is probably, I don't write prescriptions. The carpenter will probably tell you that would be your best solution.